I have a lot of faith in people from Appalachian. It is an incredible place to grow up. It's an incredible place to raise children. People know their neighbors. They support one another. It's just the kind of place that you want to be. You want to spend your life and your career. And it's a place that people get along. They collaborate.
We're proud to be the smallest independent city in Commonwealth, Virginia, and where Virginia is the only state to practice independent city status, that we're also the smallest city in the country, and we're proud of that. Here in Wise County, in the city of Norton, we all share this one outdoor recreation asset, and that's High Knob. It's this large landmass that's right here at the base of the city. We're developing mountain bike trails, a whole system. We have about 11 miles. Our goal is to get it to 30 miles. But to us, we appreciate our outdoor recreation opportunities and our outdoor assets, but we're trying to connect them to our downtown, to our business community. So not only is it an opportunity for people to come and experience that, but also an opportunity to help our local economy.
In St. Paul, we are trying to reinvent ourselves. We have historically been a coal and railroad community. We are changing our focus to outdoor recreation and tourism and a high quality of life for the residents. The CLINCH River, of course, is one of the most biodiverse rivers in North America. It has always been here, and we've never taken advantage of it like we are now. It's not well known throughout the Commonwealth, much less the country. It's small, but it does have a lot to offer. It has different levels of kayaking and canoeing ability, from flat water all the way up to rapids in the lower part. We haven't respected it enough in past years because there was a lot of pollution, and we have different agencies, especially Kirby, trying to reinvent how the river should be taken care of. And so right now here in St. Paul, we have 3 outfitters that take advantage of that.
Giles County is a beautiful place, 37 miles of the New River, and 63 miles of the Appalachian Trail that run through our county. It is a place that started, quite frankly, as a blue-collar community, and still is. While industry has changed and it looks different than it did 50 years ago, it's a great place to raise children. It's a great place for kids to grow up, really kind of a fairy tale place. We have all these incredible natural assets and natural resources. Outdoor assets are really important. You really can't have the services that create the quality of life, that retains talent, and that attracts talent, and that attracts business, unless you have these services. But the services can't really exist unless you have enough people. So and much of Appalachia is that way, where you have a rural community. And without tourists there to help support those businesses, we see that as just another aspect, as another piece of the puzzle of economic development. Because people can choose to live anywhere today. Industries can locate where they want. If you don't have a quality of life, you're not going to have the industry that you're really looking for.
"30 or 40 years ago, people were always on the mountain, on the trails, hunting, fishing. But we had a couple of generations where that kind of stopped. Now we're seeing the younger generations be reintroduced. It's really wonderful to see that tradition of interest.
We have made a lot of progress in the last 20 years. We were a booming town in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and people had money when we had 4-lane highway. We could get out of town and go someplace else to spend our money, and that was hard on downtown businesses. But now we see that living downtown, being downtown, is really important for our community.
The ARC's Power Initiative was established to help local governments deal with the loss of coal-fired power plants and the coal industry in general. For 200 years, All of that brought jobs and brought money. It was a huge part of our economy.
You know, when we started experiencing the downturn in the coal economy, it was a gut punch, and we all had to step back and reevaluate, you know, where were we going to go. You have an agency like DHCD that steps in and they're there to help. Their agency, along with the Appalachian Regional Commission, I just don't know where we would be without the support that we've received. And it's not all funding, it's just the opportunity for people to come in and understand what your problems are and bring resources that help support what your goals and objectives are.
This particular hotel, Western Front Hotel, did have some ARC funding. We also have the Historic Lyric Theater, which is in revitalization process right now, has also had ARC funding, and that is very important to the town. And this project will add a lot to St. Paul, not only entertainment, but Spearhead, of course, with ARC funding, they've been able to do trail maintenance, hire rangers, expand their trails, and that's important because that indirectly affects things in St. Paul.
I'm really excited about Appalachia's future because of the people. They're honest, they're hardworking, they know how to do things with their hands, they know how to solve problems. They're gritty by nature, but they care about their neighbors, they care about people in their community, and they care about community.
We have people who want to make a great quality of life, it to be different from a fast-paced life. We have people here who want to work, want to make it the best they can. We have plenty of assets here in nature, outdoor opportunities for recreation, beauty, things that you can find here that you can't find anyplace else.
It's truly a great feeling to see positive change and to introduce people to things that they have never been introduced to. And hopefully they're going to develop their own love for the mountain, just like many of the other people that live here. And that'll be something that stays with them for the rest of their life.